Alright, so welcome back to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. And let's get straight into today's video because in today's video we just had an update on the game. Quite a big update in terms of content. We have the new Seaking added to the game, LABOON. Absolutely amazing. We'll be going over all the details on the Seaking and my thoughts on the Seaking. Also, the Hero Saga has been updated. There's much more to Hero Saga than there was before. So we're going to be going over the Hero Saga and LABOON in this video. So they're the two things that were added in the update that I can see. So first things first, let's go over LABOON. So if we go to the growth section and we go to the Seakings. So obviously, I think it was a few weeks ago, we could vote for the new Seaking, and obviously it looks like LABOON was the one that did win the vote of the Seaking, which is absolutely amazing. The one that I wanted personally. So let's go over his details. Obviously there may not be a new character this month because obviously there's a new Seaking instead. So he's probably going to be the new quote-unquote character this month. He'll be in, obviously, the Laugh Tower event, the only event for Seaking, so it'll be a very crazy event. It'll probably be very hard to rank in the rankings and get his Seaking shards, because a lot of people will probably just wail for this character. But without further ado, let's go over his Seaking ability. So he deals 120% Seaking damage at 1 stars to 3 enemies with the least amount of HP. So keep that in mind, that'll most likely be the enemy's back row. Because usually they have the least amount of HP. Reduce the healing effect they receive by 60%. Also reduce the crit resistance rate by 20% and increase the damage they receive by 20% for 2 turns. Pretty good effect. Overall, 1 star. That's a pretty good effect for 1 star, I'm not gonna lie. 2 stars deals an extra 5% damage, so 125%, 80% reduced healing. Reducing healing is absolutely amazing because there is so much healing in the game. I really feel like this is needed. Crit resistance rate, this is absolutely amazing because later down you'll see when we get to 5 stars, you're going to be running this Seaking first in the lineup. So when you do your lineup of your 3 Seakings, you're actually going to run this guy first. I'll talk about why in just a sec, but the crit resistance rate is really good as well because your characters can crit them way more often, and your Seakings can crit them way more often. And when Seakings crit, they do so much damage, they absolutely nuke the whole enemy team. But what you really want is at least 3 stars. 1 and 2 stars is decent. It's not game-changing or anything. But 135% Seaking damage to 3 enemies again with the least amount of HP, reducing 100% of the healing they receive. 35% resistance and damage received by 35%. The extra effect on the 3 star is there is a 50% chance of being weakened. So their attack, defense, damage, bonus, and damage reduction are reduced by 50% for 2 turns. And weakening in this game is absolutely broken. Absolutely broken. Army Vow weakening, you just one-shot their entire team after they're weakened. So it's absolutely amazing. And then again, 4 stars, 40%, 140%. This Seaking actually has the highest multiplier, I believe. If we just quickly check the Sea Cow. No, the Sea Cow has 200%. So the second highest multiplier. So it's going to hit really hard. But obviously what you want is the 5-star one, and the 5-star one is absolutely nuts. Obviously the CD is reduced to 2 turns, deals 150% Seaking damage. Reducing the healing by 100%, reducing the crit resistance by 50%, the damage they receive by 50% for 2 turns. Absolutely insane. And there is a 100% chance of weakening those characters. So they're going to get weakened by 50% of their stats and dispel all of their buffs. Just insane. Dispelling buffs in this game is huge. Dealing 75% Seaking damage to the enemy with the least HP. So, not exactly sure what that means. I'm guessing the character with the least HP will get hit twice. I would assume so. But yeah, the biggest part about this is the weakening 100% and the dispel of buffs. They're the two biggest things for 5-star. Dispelling buffs in this game, as I said, is absolutely insane because there is so much buffs to the crews from their passives and everything. And if you just dispel all those buffs, yeah, they're basically, yeah, it's absolutely insane. So that's what LABOON does. He's going to be absolutely amazing. He'll be on the next Laugh Tale event, hopefully. It should be this weekend unless they delay it for another week. But keep an eye out for this guy because he'll be absolutely amazing. So that's the new Seaking. One thing just to go over, if you go on your backpack. Alright, so if you have the Seaking Sard Selection Chest, obviously I only have 40. But if you have 60 or more, you can obviously unlock the Seaking in Seaking's Shard Selection Chest. So that's absolutely amazing there. Let's quickly go over Hero Saga because they finally updated the Golden Hero Soul Selection Chest with the newest characters. So as you can see, you know, the newest characters from the Beast Pirates all the way to, I believe it was Marco that was added. So all those characters' souls have been added. And if you're like me and you have plenty of boxes, it's absolutely amazing because if we go into the growth section, they have added quite a lot more Hero Saga to activate. There's quite a lot. So there was 176 prior and now there is 216 or 21,600. So it's absolutely amazing. They've added 6 in the first chapter, 7 in the second chapter. It looks like it, 6 in the third chapter because I had all this maxed out prior to this update. 2 more in chapter 4 and the biggest one is chapter 5. They've added 19. So chapter 5, yeah, it's going to be very hard. Well, it's going to take quite a long time for a lot of players to finish this if you haven't been stacking up those Hero Saga chests, if you're not like an old player like me. I believe I did the calculations for all of them and you need 143, don't quote me on this, but I believe you do need 143 golden Heroes Soul Selection chests. That's not without all the other ones. Some of them have red, some of them have, you know, purple characters, but you need around, I believe 143, but it might be 150. So I had 106, so after I finish this video, I'm just going to go through and complete as much as I can. Unfortunately, we're 40 short, but yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Good update, something to work towards finally in the game for endgame players if they don't have enough Hero Soul Selection chests, so I'm very happy, and the new Seaking, yeah, is absolutely amazing, so everyone can work towards that. Getting that to 5 stars and maxing that one out. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the rundown of LABOON, the new Seaking just added after this update, and the new Hero Saga. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.